A century-old bridge near Garfield Park is causing some serious hang-ups for drivers.
Truck drivers who don't make the clearance there are actually having pieces of their trucks torn off. This bridge is on a very heavily traveled stretch of East Pleasant Run Parkway North Drive. On top, there is a CSX rail line.
Our Sunrise anchor Ben Hill shows us how incidents with trucks are happening so often now. It's the talk of the neighborhood, and some people are concerned.
It's images like these that are uniting neighbors in Garfield Park. Trucks hitting this 104-year-old bridge that supports active CSX train tracks, bringing concerned comments from neighbors, some even exasperated.
It's so pervasive. You know, it happens so often.
People who live in the area chat and share pictures like these on Nextdoor and the Garfield Park Facebook group about the bridge accidents and delays. While talking, we kept getting distracted by the busy intersection.
The neighborhood. Perfect. But yeah, the neighborhood app, I would say, do you want me to talk over the train? No, he's good. But you see maybe 2 to 3 feet more. I mean, it's hard to tell.
Despite clearance signs showing a height of 11 feet 8 inches, neighbors say they've seen a recent spike in collisions with this bridge.
It seemed like when the train traffic increased this past summer, so did the accidents with the trucks.
And they say train delays drive traffic from Raymond Street down to this underpass on East Pleasant Run Parkway.
Because sometimes the trains will sit on the tracks for, you know, upwards of an hour. There's people sitting there. And this is the only way to get across, so they cut through here.
Some accidents, they tell me, are different than others.
There's times where the tops are ripped off of the truck. There's other times where they're just wedged in there and they've got to flatten the tires to get the truck out.
But the reactions of Garfield Park residents are the same.
It's a mixture between amusement because people can't believe it's still happening and, you know, concern for this bridge because this bridge is just going to cave in one day.
Here's some pieces. Those things are going to cause flat tires.
Kevin Mahern says he's personally picked up debris after accidents during walks to Garfield Park.
The fissure in the middle up there, that's kind of new, I think.
That's despite those clearance signs posted before the approach.
It reads 11.8, and that's what it is. I measured it.
And we did too.
We went old school and put it to the WTHR test with our trusty tape measure. And this is what we came up with. Over 11 feet 8 inches.
So it's not misrepresentation. There's signs all along, both coming and going.
We reached out to CSX. They say they're aware of recent incidents at the bridge, but they tell us, quote, the railroad has no control or authority in these matters as the roadway authority is responsible for measuring, erecting the proper signage on or around the structure. CSX says in this case, that authority would be the city of Indianapolis. However, the Indianapolis Department of Public Works tells us it's the responsibility of the entity who owns the bridge to look into collisions with it. CSX says if they receive a report, they'll send a bridge inspector out to determine the integrity of the bridge. Ben Hill, Channel 13 Eyewitness News.
DPW also told us that the CSX bridge is of lower height because of its age. If CSX replaces the bridge, it will have to conform to the current clearance requirements. However, it doesn't seem that that's going to happen anytime soon because CSX representatives tell us inspectors say the bridge is structurally sound.